Hi, my name's Sam. This is my first video, or my first speed build. Um, so yeah, it's called the Suspended Bachelor. You'll see why in a little bit. Um, yeah, I've been making houses for a few years now, but I've never put one on YouTube. So this is my first build that other people are gonna see. So let me know what you think of it, and yeah. So right now I'm just building the frame. This isn't what the house ends up looking like, obviously, but yeah, just doing some split leveling, lots of split leveling in this build. So yeah, I'm relatively new to the whole YouTube simming scene, I guess you could say. I've been following lots of people for a while, but I've never gotten around to doing a video of my own until now, which is funny because I actually don't have access to The Sims anymore. I was living with my parents and I was using my dad's computer to play The Sims on, but I moved out, so now I don't have a computer that can run The Sims because I have a really crappy old netbook that I'm using. But yeah, that's okay. Um, so yeah, I don't actually have any other builds in video form, so this is going to be my only build for probably about a few months until I go home for a visit. Anyway, just you can start to see the build starting to take shape here. It's yeah, on one side you got the on the right there. There's the what the God. This is why I don't do videos. On the right you got the support for the hanging structure. All the stuff on the right underneath won't be there at the end. It's just for building purposes right now. So yeah, doing some yeah, I'm not very good with constrained floor elevation, so I usually do I usually do it and then it takes forever instead of doing it the right way like other people do it. But this is how I learned how to do it, so that's how I do it. Yeah. So this video is pretty long. It's I think 25 minutes. And it's at I think 4 times speed, maybe 5 times. And I cut out a lot because you know, this is my first build that I recorded, so I did a lot of messing around, lots of stuff that I didn't keep. Like at one point, I'm trying to put stairs up to the main building. Oh god, that took me like 3 hours. Well, okay, not 3 hours. It took me a long time, but I cut most of that out and just left the stuff that I actually ended up going with. So yeah, when I first started doing the video, it ended up being like 40 minutes long, so I had to cut a lot of it out. But yeah, you can see the part that I'm doing now is like the thing that holds the building up. You can see basically what it looks like now. That's, you know, it's like a little curved hanging thing, and then that box sticking out is the main house. So yeah, went with really modern on this build. Not so much on the inside. I'm kind of a messy furnisher. I don't really have like a single style that I use in my houses. I just kind of put whatever I want. So the inside doesn't look too great on this build. I'm not super proud of it, but I actually didn't have a lot of time to do this one. I only had a couple hours. So yeah, you can see the colors now. Those are the colors that end up staying, just white and black, plain. Yeah, and we're adding the deck down there. So yeah, I've never seen a build quite like this, so I thought I would try it out. I've seen similar kind of things, I guess, but like nothing that's so, you know, suspended. It took me forever to get it to be that suspended. Like when I had the idea in my head, it was like it seemed so much easier than doing all this. But I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, which is pretty rare for me because usually I hate all the houses I build. But yeah, I think this one went pretty well. Just putting in the pool there. I was originally gonna put the pool on the ceiling, or the roof rather, but that was, no, I cut that out. But I did try it, and it did not work. But yeah, just doing all the colors, oh, now we're doing stairs. Yeah. And stairs were another thing. God, took me forever to figure out how to do that. But yeah, the stairs do end up going in that little hallway kind of thing there. And then they end up going across the other way towards the main building. So yeah, just doing some blacking out there. Yeah, I'm a perfectionist, so I like to have everything just so. Yeah, lots of messing around with constrained floor elevation. Not too great at it, as I've mentioned. What's next? I think next we do the stairs up to the main building. Yeah, just trying to get that glitch to go away. I hate that. I hate glitches. So yeah, like I said, oh, we're doing windows now. Yeah, I just went for a big glass box basically. I knew that was basically what I wanted. Those windows are custom content, I think. I forget where I got them, but they're not from any expansion packs. Don't think. What else? Yeah, just making everything black. Oh, yeah, I skipped ahead a bit because it took me a long time to figure out the floor plan. Because I knew I wanted a sunken area. Wasn't sure quite what I wanted to put in the sunken area, but I ended up putting the kitchen there. Which I kind of regret because it doesn't look that great. Oh yeah, and this garden on the roof. God, spent forever on it, but I do end up deleting it, so that's why I didn't show it to you. So yeah, that closed off area back there is the bedroom, which I wish I would have put in the middle, but it wouldn't work. I tried, and that's the bathroom. And then on the right, you got the living room. The sunken area is the kitchen, and that really long, awkward hallway on the left is a long, awkward hallway. I don't really end up doing much with it. Just I think I put a bookcase there. Yeah, just doing the floor now. I went with this wood that I always use this wood in my houses. I really like it. It's like long, narrow pieces of wood that have no breaks in them, like all the other wood textures do. I don't like the breaks, so I think that it looks really like modern, which, as I said, is the theme of this house, basically. Doing some more blacking out. Just putting in some debug lights to light up the space a bit. Yeah, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with the fencing, but I ended up just, yeah, that's how it ends up. Doing some tiles. Yeah, that doesn't stay. That door there. I forget what I ended up doing, but it changed the shape a little bit, I think. Yeah, there we go. Nope. There we go. Nope. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not very good at narrating. I almost never record my voice because I hate the sound of my voice on recording. Like I'm sure everybody does, but yeah, I've never really recorded a video or anything. Never narrated any of my builds except for in my head when I'm making it. But yeah, so that's why I'm so awkward, because I'm an awkward person. So yeah, just starting to furnish the kitchen down there. I went with brown. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I don't know. I couldn't think of anything else to do there. Just went with brown. Got the stove there. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not very creative with colors. I just went brown and darker brown. Very clean, I think. Used all the Into the Future cupboards and stuff to go with that modern theme that I was trying to have. Yeah, those cabinets on the right above the stove, they don't stay because there's no wall there. It's a glass fence, so it wouldn't make sense to have the cupboards there. Yeah, just put in some appliances. Some details. Yeah, I don't know why, but when I was filming this, it didn't capture the user interface, so you can't see like that I'm picking items. So if there's a long pause, it's because I'm scrolling through the catalog trying to find my items. I kept meaning to make a collection of all the things that I use, but yeah, I never got around to it. Using that tiled table, I love that table. I try to use it on all my builds, even though it's not very original. But yeah, I just thought the kitchen needed a nice splash of color. Moving on to the bedroom. We skipped a lot. I furnished the living room, kind of, but I ended up deleting all that, basically, and starting over in the living room, so didn't miss much. Yeah, put in that closet, inspired by Deli. I'm sure you know about Deli. From Delinquency. She's a very popular singer. And a nice walk-in closet. When I do my bedrooms, I actually do it based on what I would want. So basically, all my bedrooms use almost the same things. I like to mix it up a little bit, but this bedroom especially is designed like particularly for me because I just moved into my own apartment and I have to do a lot of decorating and get some furniture going and stuff. So it's not necessarily like inspiration or anything. This is like, I don't have a lot of money, so I can't really furnish my real apartment like this. So I have to do it in The Sims to live vicariously through my Sims, if you will. Yeah, that bed is custom content. I don't know where I got it. I don't keep track of my custom content, unfortunately, because I'm an idiot. Those don't stay, but the shelves do. Yeah, just put in some detail items on the shelves there. Oh, I love those lights. I use them in like every house. There's lots of items that I use in like every house almost. Because I find that The Sims just doesn't have a lot of content. I mean, I'm sure it does, but like, I've made so many houses that I just have all of the content basically memorized. So when I get bored of the things that are there, I go and download custom content to supplement the catalog a bit. Yeah, that was not fitting. That was not fitting. None of these things fit. Yeah, I like that tree thing. Decal on the wall, I guess. And I got a nice chair. So yeah, just about done the bedroom here. Yeah, I changed the modern paintings for these tattoo designs. I don't know. Thought it was a bit more my style, which I'm a narcissist, so of course I have to do everything the way I would like it, not the way my Sims would like it. I don't really play. Like, I don't play the actual game with the Sims in it. Like, I don't know, I just don't get the point, really, but I just use The Sims as basically a creative outlet. Like I've always wanted to be like a designer for buildings or something. Not necessarily an architect, and not necessarily a an interior designer or anything. Just basically, I want to get paid to play The Sims. Is really all I'm saying. But so yeah, just about done in the bedroom here. Putting in some nice some circular rugs. And I made this one red because, I don't know, red's nice. And some bricks. And I decided, that little table down there just wasn't enough. We need a better table. So I put in this little bar height dealio over here. I couldn't quite fit 4 stools, so I ended up going with 3, which it's alright. And I spent forever picking the texture on the chairs there, so I skipped a lot of it. Yeah, just trying to make that fit in that corner there. Yeah, there wasn't much else that I could really put in that hallway, so I just went with the dresser and a bookcase. I thought that looked alright. I have a habit of over furnishing my builds really badly. Like there's this one house that I built a couple weeks ago, and it was just absolutely packed with stuff. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes, man. I get carried away, I guess, and I like to have lots and lots of little detail items, but sometimes it just looks too busy. So yeah, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with the TV over here. That's why I left it, but I ended up building it into the bookcases there, kind of. Trying to figure out how to fill that space. Also, just to let you know, I can't put this house on the exchange because it doesn't work whenever I try to export it in the game. I don't know why. Yeah, I had these modern square end tables and coffee tables. I like those tables, but they just didn't fit. And yeah, so I replaced them with that on the side and that. Okay. And that is custom content again because I suck and I like to use lots of custom content because it's me. Anyway, yeah, put in another spot to sit. I don't keep that. I like using stools as a way of adding color to seating sections because unless it's like a Victorian kind of house, I don't really use a very wide variety of couches. I basically just use that one couch there. It's the only one in the game that I really like for modern contemporary style couches. So yeah, I just added some stools there. I think I actually delete one of them because it just looks a little bit too much. Put that plant in the corner there. And I think this is when I decided to move the door a little bit. Yeah, because yeah, I'm gonna move the door in a sec. Oh, and I add this balcony. Yeah, I don't know why I added the balcony. I guess, I don't know. It's a nice house. You should have a balcony. And it's like an apartment kind of. It's obviously a really expensive apartment, but it's just like a 1 bedroom. So I figure, give it a balcony, add another feature. God, I hope I get rid of that garden soon. I hate that. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm always so keen on trying to put stuff on the roof, but it never looks good. Doing some blinds, which I do change. And cut a little bit. I think I just forgot to record for a few minutes, so even this much. Just put some items in the living room, make it a little bit more lived in. You can probably tell what my favorite items are. I really like that candle. I use that candle in like every room. And yeah, I put a little table in front of the door after I moved it, just a place to put your keys or something. But yeah, I built it out of like two pedestals and a shelf, I think. And yeah, I felt like that spot needed something, so I put that record player there. And I end up, yeah, an amp and that guitar on the other side. Yeah. Yeah, I cut out a little bit there when I was playing around with the wall decorations in the kitchen because it took me forever to figure it out. Like what you see now, that's me trying to figure it out, but also another like 10 minutes of footage before that I cut out. But yeah, this is basically how it looks. It's almost finished. Um, yeah, I think we just do like a bit of detailing on the outside now. I really wanted to fit a bar in somewhere because I'm a chronic alcoholic and I've always wanted a bar in my house. But I'm also poor, so. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, that globe. I love that globe. I'm a huge map and globe lover, so I always try to put lots of maps and globes in my builds. Yeah, and I saw this cafe menu board or something. I love it. Like I've never seen it in the game before, and I found it, and I'm like, wow, I've never seen this before. I gotta use it. I ended up putting it in front of that desk. So yeah, just doing the deck now, which pretty simple. Just I think that's about all that goes into it. It's a couple of chairs and some diving board and a ladder to the pool, obviously. Playing around with the walls, coloring up in there a bit. I forget what I ended up going with. Yeah, got a couple chairs. Oh yeah, and this wall gardens thing. I felt like it needed something, so I wasn't originally gonna keep this, but I really couldn't think of anything else that went there well, so I do end up just building a structure around it to make it look more modern and more built into the wall, kind of. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Let me know what you think, but yeah, I think it fits decently well in the style of the house. Ends up looking pretty modern, pretty like modular. It's just coming out of the wall there. So yeah, I think we're just about done. Got 2 minutes left. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play around with the walls and the pool again in the deck. Oh yeah, and I decided to cut a little bit out there. Needed a little something on the front, so I put windows and a little garden out there. Didn't do much with landscaping on this one because it's modular, it's modern, it's contemporary. It's not supposed to be overly done. I don't think so. That's about it for furnishing or for landscaping rather. Just a little bit there. And I did do a dirt outline around the house, but I cut that out because it took me a long time. Because I'm not very good with the terrain tool. I don't like it. I don't use it very much. Just cleaning it up a bit, deleting some of the glitches on the ceilings, adding those little railings, and oh yeah, I added that. Yeah, I just needed something there. A little stool. Oh yeah, okay. So I delete some of the platform, put the diving board over there, and then I make that like a little cutout spot where the walls are different. Well, that's about it for me. Yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.